elite Navy SEAL.
They wanted to take his pin away, and I said, no, you're not going to take it away.
Last month, President Trump intervened and restored Gallagher's rank.
These are tough people, and we're going to protect our warfighters.
A move that angered many in the Navy, including former Navy Secretary Richard Spencer, who was ousted after requesting the president not get involved in Gallagher's case.
I don't think he really understands the full definition of a warfighter. A warfighter is a profession of arms, and a profession of arms has standards that they have to be held to, and they hold themselves to.
Gallagher, who just this week met with President Trump at his Mar-a-Lago resort, has repeatedly expressed his gratitude.
I don't know how many times.
Hey, good morning and happy Saturday to everybody. This is Daryl. It's another warm day. Well, 40 we consider warm here on the East Coast. I'm kind of somber today. I've been studying up on Edward Gallagher, Navy SEAL Edward Gallagher. And it's very troubling here. What's more troubling is once again Trump having the idea that he knows things better than anybody. I think is the issue here. Honestly, I think maybe Edward Gallagher needs some mental health. Maybe PTSD, or I don't know anything about this, but it seems that that war is taking him over the edge. The thing here, he's on tape, leaning down over a teenage ISIS fighter and stabbing him in the neck and kind of mauling him with a knife, and then posing with the body. And then there's he's accused of killing civilians, just Afghan civilians not involved with ISIS. And there's a multitude of charges here, and these charges. This is the thing: these charges are coming from the people in SEAL Team 6, his own platoon. There's a tape here. There's a recording video of interviews with his own platoon, SEAL Team 6. 7, and their exact words: "He is freaking evil, and he has no problem killing anybody." And then they ask some of the SEAL team members, "Do you think this has gone into the territory of war crimes?" And they were like, "No doubt that it has." And then they went on to say that they talked between themselves and they have to speak up about this. It's troubling here. It looks to me like this guy has broken down. This video isn't about beating him up at all. I don't know about PTSD. I don't know about how bad war can get. And this video, I have no beef with. I'm not gonna berate or I'm not gonna insult Edward Gallagher. I think he needs help. The problem here is the way Trump portrays him. The Secretary of the Navy in this clip, the Secretary of the Navy resigned because of Trump sticking his nose in, and Trump isn't doing this guy any favors by ignoring his problem. Now, he's just treating this guy like a hero, and I'm sure he is a hero. But right now, he needs mental health help right now. I think honestly, like I said, I'm not a healthcare professional, but I think he's sick and he needs help right now. And being honored at Trump's Mar-a-Lago resort at this time isn't the thing that he needs. I don't think. That's just my opinion. Again, this video, this is about Donald Trump professing to know more than anybody about anything. And here he goes into saying that they're tough guys, and and he congratulates them. And he's missing the point. Nobody's denying that they're tough guys and they're doing a tough job, and there's a lot of hard things to do in that job. But this man, I would call it, he's ill, he's sick, he needs help. That's Trump in all of his arrogance here, is looking at it in a whole different manner, like it was a John Wayne movie, and it's not. I remember I was young, but like when the vets came home from Vietnam, and the way they were treated the opposite way. But my point here is they didn't get the help they needed, the mental health help, the counseling that they needed to get back into society. And what I see here with Trump, just honoring. I'm not saying this guy down the road, I think he could be honored, but right now, I think this guy needs help. And again, this video is just about Trump and sticking his nose into or professing to know more than anybody about anything and everything, and then just going to North Korea, where he takes nobody else's opinion, and buddying up to Kim Jong Il, and we all see how that's working out right now, and Russia. He thinks Vladimir Putin is his best friend apparently. And he trusts Putin. He trusts Putin's words above his own, like the FBI, the CIA. He takes Putin's word above theirs. This is the kind of thing that scares me about Donald Trump. This is the kind of thing where I see this impeachment as a necessary thing. Finally he's being called out and called out on one of his many indiscretions and fuck ups and screw ups. Before he first got elected, I remember talking to people that were voting for him, and I said, but look, this guy doesn't have experience in international diplomacy. He doesn't have experience in the military whatsoever. And every Trump supporter I talked to said, well, he's going to have a cabinet. He's going to have generals. He'll talk to them. He'll get all their advice, and he'll be great. No, see, that's not the way it's worked out at all. And now the way it's worked out is Trump fires and gets rid of anybody that does, take for instance right here. Here's a perfect example. The Secretary of the Navy disagreed and said Trump should just stay out of this. This is a Navy matter. These are fighting men. And it hit me so hard what this Navy secretary said. These are men with standards, professional fighters, not just tough guys. And Edward Gallagher has lost that professional in this mental illness that I think he's come down with, that he's affected with. PTSD and God knows what else. He's lost that professional edge. That's what I'm saying here. I'm not saying Edward Gallagher's a bad guy. I'm not saying any of that. But I'm saying I think he needs help. I think the problem needs to be recognized, especially the fact that it appears that the members of SEAL Team 7 have lost their confidence and their view of him as a leader has been not destroyed, but infringed on. So once again, like I said, this is another example of Trump's arrogance in knowing more than anything about it, anybody and everybody, and not taking advice from anyone. Secretary of the Navy resigns over this. And in the long run, it's not the people that come home like that and don't get the necessary help and don't get recognized as needing the help they deserve. They deserve this help. It's not going to do anybody any good. All right, that's all I got to say about this today. Thanks. Have a good day.